Hello, everybody. This is going to be a very different type of live show tonight, I should say. Some of you know that over the past, I'd say at least a couple weeks, things have gone kind of awry. This isn't about the Chris Watts thing or anything like that. This is actually about what's going on with me and some other folks online, apparently. Not mentioning names, going to try to be I won't say non-specific, but I'm going to try to handle this in as generic a way as possible, if that makes sense. I'm going to be very careful in what I say and how I say it, because I want the message to get out that I don't hate these people, but I'm also not going to tolerate harassment or misrepresentation or lying or whatever. And I kept praying about it and thinking about it, and part of me was just like, I'll just ignore it. Don't bother with them. Just go on doing what you do. And then there was a part of me that said, I don't know. I think the truth needs to come out as far as what really happened. And the fact is this: when you hear what I have to say, you have one of two choices. Well, three, if you want to believe yourself that you could form a totally different viewpoint. But you can believe what I say is true. You can believe what I'm going to share with you. And in that case, good. Then you know that you can trust me. Or you can believe what the other people have said and what's being said about me without talking to me, without questioning me, without getting to know me. You can do that. And I still win, because as I learned today at church, the only person I have to please on this earth is God Almighty. And as long as He's good with me, which He says He is, according to His Bible, then I'm okay. And if I'm not okay, if some of those things that they said about me are true and they're bad and they're sinful, He came for sinners. So I'm still in good standing with them. In other words, no matter what happens, no matter what you decide about me after this video, I'm okay any way you toss it. So I'm going to try to get my dishes out of the way here so you don't have to look at that the whole time. I'm kind of limited on space, so you'll have to bear with me tonight. My husband's using the living room, so I'm using the kitchen for my video. All right, so let's talk a little bit about how this all started. As I said, I'm not mentioning names, but I went back over some things and I read some things and I thought, okay, I can see where that could have gone awry. Not as much as it did, but it did. So what happened was, there was a person I was helping with an issue. We won't even say what the issue is, because I'm not trying to specifically identify anybody, but the person knows what the issue was. And apparently I was helpful to them. So they contacted me and talked to me. And I thought we were doing pretty good. We were sending videos back and forth on the whole Watts situation and sharing, kind of comparing notes and giving ideas of what had gone on there and what was happening and stuff like that. And as time went on, and I think it was only like a span of a few days or maybe a couple weeks, if that. It went crazy. I mean, the whole thing just went totally out of whack from there. So I'm going to share some things with you. Hold on. I need to find where it was. Okay. These were some of the things that were said by me and this other person. I'm not quoting it exactly because I don't think that would be a good idea. Basically, they told me that they were glad that I was able to help them. They appreciated that I was there for them. There was a lot of flattery going on. Sweetheart, be strong, stay there for me. I'm sending you prayers, that kind of stuff. Praying for the haters and praying for you. Okay, so good. Don't let the people get to you. And they've said this to other people too, actually. And I actually questioned the person because I had seen them going into other places and talking badly about me. And I said, I see that, you went into this place Hi, Reba. I see that you went into this other place and you were saying bad things about me. Is basically my questioning this person. And I'm just wondering, what's going on with that. And this person said to me, because when somebody does you wrong, you're supposed to go and confront them and then take another person with you to confront them and then take them, into the church or the group of people or whatever and question them and then block them, cast them out, whatever. That's what the Bible says to do. So I was trying to go at it biblically. I just simply said, what were you doing? Why were you bad mouthing me? I thought we were good. I thought we were cool. Um, and I asked, I don't understand why you were in there saying what you were saying. And are you kind of taking all sides and just sort of trying to get along with everybody? Kind of that's where the chameleon idea came in. The people that blend in here and then go over there and blend in there. Is that what you're up to? Are you just trying to, keep the peace? And because I was cool with that if that was the case. Um, this person said, well, it wasn't about you, it was about this other situation. And I said, okay, I was just kind of confused as to it seemed like you were all for this person and against me, and then you were all for me and against them. And I was just confused. Um, I just basically said that I was trying to figure things out. And they said, nope, I wasn't on any side. I was just trying to encourage this person. Um, I feel like people are picking on you and I don't like it. And I want proof of the whole Watts thing, just like everybody else does. This is what this person's telling me. And I said, okay, I just misunderstood. That's cool. It's going to go however. Um, they assured me that the person that caused problems for me in my actual life was the person that I thought it was. Though I don't have the person's name, like I can't connect the screen name with the person's name. And that really doesn't matter because everything's fine with that so far. Um, I assured the person that I would be doing another live chat. And then I said, basically, because I kept seeing this person pop into rooms and saying stuff about me. And I said, I see that you're already spreading things from this person to this person and that room to that room. And I don't care, but just admit you did it, basically. And they didn't admit they did it. They basically said, yeah, I go in other rooms, I go in other live chats, but I feel like you're accusing me and I really like you. So, like, basically, what are you doing? I thought we were friends. And I said, no, I'm just making observations. I'm not accusing you. I said, I never said I didn't want you around. I just said, I don't want you bashing me in other places, or I at least want to know why you are. You have an issue with me. Let's talk about it if you have an issue with me. So I told them, if you're still feeling like I'm victimizing you, I'm not. It's in your head. It's not what I'm doing at all. I'm just trying to talk to you, just trying to have a conversation. Okay. From that point on, I'm sure if you've been on here long enough about the whole Watts thing, you've seen people saying stuff about me, saying stuff about other people, and I'm going to clear some of that up right now. So just so you know, those were the emails that happened. You don't hear anywhere in there anybody getting really ugly with each other than the person saying, basically, I care about you. I like you. Why are you turning on me? Which I wasn't, just trying to have a conversation, but it was taken wrong, as it sometimes can happen in text. All right, so let's talk about specifics here of some of the things that have been said. And what I'm here to do is not do the he said, she said gossip stuff. That's why I'm not mentioning names. That's why I'm trying to be very, very general and not throw anybody under the bus and not, say anything in a way unless you know the situation already that you would know who this is about. Because I care about this person. I've always cared about this person. I was angry, yes, but I don't hate them and I don't resent them. I just know that something's going on that is really off with some people. So, let me delete this part. Let's see. I even told the person I was proud of them. Um, I was proud of them for going on live and facing their fears and their anxieties and whatever. I was kind to this person As far as I know, all along, up until that point where I confronted them about why are you saying this in other places. Um, this person was still saying they were defending me, they weren't speaking against me. They were proud of me for how I was handling haters. And yeah, and they kept calling me sweetheart and saying hang in there for me and stuff like that. So it seemed like things were okay for a while. And then all Hades broke loose, which I will talk to you about in a minute. All right, so these might seem kind of redundant, so I'm hoping I don't repeat myself too much. First of all, people feel that they're being bashed by me. I don't really feel I'm bashing anybody. I really don't. I'm not saying stuff with an intent to harm. I'm saying things with an intent to defend myself, which I feel I have every right to do. It was also said that I won't stop emailing people. Not true. The last email I sent to any of the people in question was on the 15th. That was 3 days ago. So there's been nothing sent in the last 3 days. And this hasn't been going on that long. Hi, Tanya. So that's the second thing. The truth is, no, I have not been continually emailing anybody. They said that I was sending emails being mean to them. As I said, the last email I sent, and I pretty much shared with you everything that was in those emails. Did you hear anything in any of those emails where I was being mean to somebody? Maybe you just heard me trying to talk over something with someone, trying to figure out if you like me, why are you backstabbing me? That's what that was about. And I think if people are friends, they should be able to go to their friend and say, what's going on? Or even if they're not friends, even if they just met and somebody helped the other person and they came to him and said, hey, you really helped me. Can I call you? Can we talk? Tell me more about who you are. Which then, of course, got blasted all over the internet anyway. People now know where I live, who I am, all the names in my life, and a whole bunch of other stuff about me that was said in confidence on a phone call. It is what it is. I'm not going there other than what I just said. All right. This person has also said that I received $300 for a water tank. Well, they said water heater, but no, I did not receive $300 in a check in the mail for the water tank. I've received enough now for a water tank, which will be put in. I talked to my ex-husband today about putting it in. But I did not have a $300 check in my hand or $300 in my account at that point to go and buy a water heater. And if I did have $300, believe me, it went towards rent, which is over $500 a month. So no, that's not true. So the truth is it was a $150 check sent from somebody as a donation towards the water heater, the water tank actually is what it is. And so no, it did not get put in. You are correct. That is truth. I did not put the water tank in. I did not have the water tank put in. I still have the same old water tank. I did not lie to you. I did not have $300 towards a water tank at that point. Never said I did. It was $150. That does not buy you a water tank. It could go towards one, but it's not going to buy you a full water tank. So I think that was a misunderstanding. It was also said that they hope to God, their house looked better than mine. I hope to God everybody's house looks better than mine. I didn't want this house to begin with. I moved here to be close to my children and my grandchildren at a time before the flood happened. And it was a very nice house. It had wall-to-wall carpeting, white walls. It was gorgeous. My daughter did a really good job fixing this place up. But if you look up online to the flood in Illinois, you'll find out people here were sandbagging over in Iowa near the river because it was flooding out businesses and houses. And I was over there sandbagging, came home one night after sandbagging, went into my house, actually had to get boots. And my husband at the time, my second husband, came out, who's now my ex-husband, and walked me into the house because I was so scared because there were floodwater waves up around me. It's the most terrifying thing I've ever seen or been part of. Never been in a flood till this. And I went into my house, and the next thing I know, I hear the water coming up under the tiles in the back room. And I walked in there. I said, "Oh, we got water leaking." Next thing I know, the whole room is covered in this much water. Before long, while we stood in the house wondering what on earth to do, that water was up below my knees. That's how high that flood came up in my house. So when I say the tiles got ruined, the carpeting got ruined, I'm not exaggerating. And oh, by the way, yes, I do live here. It's not a house I show off for pity. Nope, sorry, you're wrong about that. Hang on a second. Let me turn this heat off. I'm dying. So yes, this is my house. I live here. Hi, Shay. So I wanted to clear that up. That this is not like a summer cottage or a she shed or a guest house or anything. This is my home. This is where I live. Sadly, it got ruined in a flood, like I said. Don't believe me, I can show you the floor again. I did show people already the floor, but it's flood damage. There's holes in my floor. Hi, Stephanie. So that part was true. I did go through a flood, and yes, I do live here. Just wanted to clean up that misunderstanding if there was one. And as I said, I hope everybody's house looks better than mine. I hope nobody has to go through a flood and live what I had to live. Um, it was also said that I just wanted to try to be friends with people. And no, I'm not looking for friends. I've made that clear before. I'm looking for clients, or even not that. I really don't even want to pick up clients on here per se. I'm just on here to give information and maybe help some people. Hi, Valerie. Glad you could make it in. Oh, thank you, Pumpkin. Exactly. Yeah, that's the other thing. It's none of anybody's business who's making money on YouTube. If they want to share that with you, hopefully they can do that with a good outcome of you saying, "Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad you're making money. Now you'll be able to make the repairs on your house." Not resent or be envious of me or anybody else because they're making money. I hope these people that have started their own YouTube channel, that you all make money. Good. And that you make more than me. Become millionaires if that's what you want. I don't even want that. I would just like to take a warm shower, like I've told people before. Yeah, exactly, Shay. I would just like to have a house, that looks like a house. That's all I ask. I don't feel I'm asking too much by saying that. Yeah, I see that all of y'all's houses that have done videos are better than mine. I'm not blind. I see that. I go into my friends' houses, their houses are better than mine. At one point, I had a home like that. I grew up in a home like that. I don't want to live like this, but I'm not giving up my cats and having to pay exuberant amount of money in rent so that I can move to another place. That's dumb. When in a few years I'm going to own this place. So then I can take the money I was paying on a house payment and maybe gut this place out and redo it. That would be great. I don't know how to go about all that, but I know I can. Um yeah, there's people that are millionaires on YouTube, or at least very wealthy, making tons of money. But nobody has an issue with that. But I ask for money, and oh, she's just doing it for pity. She probably doesn't even live there. She's just making that up. No, I literally live here. I do. I do. Seriously. Here, I'll show you something. Here's a little wall hanging that I made. A little the Morton salt fisherman. I painted that. It's hanging on my wall in the kitchen. My wall. Hi, Trollsby. All right, hang on. Okay. Yeah, it's the Morton salt guy, not the fish stick guy. But yeah, he kind of looks like a fisherman, right? Because he is one. Yeah, and I have a roof over my head. Look, I'll show you my roof. See my roof? There's my roof, my ceiling, my light. Yeah, there you go. And I don't want anybody saying, oh, well, I went in there and all she was doing was complaining. Have you heard other people's videos? We can only take so much, you know? Then we finally snap and say, okay, it's time to set the record straight. Let me just clear up some things, y'all. So that's what this is about. So if that offends you, now's the time to head on somewhere else that's more uplifting and entertaining. I'm not being entertaining right now. Sorry. I have things to set straight, and that's what I'm doing right now. Um, Another thing said about me. I'm on YouTube all day long and all evening. Really? Hmm. Must be somebody else that's going to my job then, because I was pretty sure I was, but maybe I wasn't. Maybe it was my clone. Sorry, a little bit of sarcasm there. But it's just ridiculous. Some of the stuff people are saying. I'm not on YouTube all day long. And actually, I'm going to be starting to be on YouTube even less. I'm going to be doing YouTubes at night because my husband and I are going to be spending time together during the day. We're going to be playing cards, going to be watching movies, going to be taking walks, maybe making some snowmen. I don't know, shoveling snow. Who knows? But yeah, I've been on here dedicating my time day and night to put out messages and information for people to help them with things. Not looking for friends, not really looking for clients. If it happens, it happens. Yeah, when the rich people get donations, everybody's all, woo, that's awesome. I don't fault them for that. Good on them. Awesome. Whoever gets donations. Kind of why we have a super chat. Oh, I'm not letting anything stop me. Believe me, I'm not. If that was the case, I wouldn't be here now talking to you. Nothing's stopping me. But no, I am not on YouTube all day long and evening. I work. I have a job. I have children. I have a husband. Heck, I have ex-husbands who are still in my life. I know y'all think that's so weird, some of you. Yeah, I'll do a bipolar video at some point. I will. I figure I'll just go through one disorder at a time. I have something I want to share a little bit later, maybe on a different live after I close out this one, because I'm going to keep this focused on what I want to talk about for now, where I clear up all these fallacies that have been flying around, flit around the internet. Not the internet, but just YouTube, certain YouTube rooms and chats that are not true. But again, because you weren't here when I first opened up, you can believe me or you can believe the rumors. And if you want to know anything, I am an open book. I will be happy to tell you. I am as genuine as I possibly know how to be because I have to answer to him. And actually, the people that are saying these things about me, making up total lies or really embellishing stuff, claim to be Christians. Want to know why I don't say I am one? There you go. That's how Christians treat each other? I don't think so. Not the way that I understand God and Jesus to tell us how to behave. Yeah, I've been on YouTube since 2008. I say that all the time. Not to brag, but just to let y'all know, I've been here a while. I've been making and uploading videos for years. So this is not like my first rodeo. I've been here a long, long time. Before this whole Chris Watts thing ever happened, I've been here doing my videos. And with a lot of success, and a lot of people have said I've helped them. So good. That's what I'm here for. I'm not here for me, for the brownie points or the hurrah or whatever. In fact, when people say, they compliment me, I don't even know how to act because it's just like really weird when people are like, oh, wow, you're so awesome. And it feels weird. Okay. People have complained about my backgrounds in my videos. They said if their house looked like mine, they would put a fake background there. So you guys have seen that I have been putting a wall behind me or putting this in front of a wall. So there's usually a wall. Tonight, not so much. My husband's using the wall. He's in the living room. He can have the wall tonight. I'm just going to be me, and you're going to see my kitchen dishes, my countertops, and what looks lived in, because that's what we do here. We live here. Live. It's my house. Not some why would I rent a place like this to do videos anyway? Oh yes, for pity, I forgot. Yeah, that's why they said that. Baloney. Baloney. Believe what you want, not true. Okay. Um Oh, the time that I spend online, I could be cleaning my house. How do you know I don't? Do you live here with me? Because you see clutter on a video, you assume that I never clean my house? Okay, assume what you want. I don't really care. And yet I do care because you're lying about me, and I don't like being lied about any more than you would like being lied about. Any more than you've told people I have lied about you. These people that are of concern here. All right. Um, you don't think I have any friends? Really? Hmm. Let's see. Jeannie, Heidi, I think of all my friends. My friend from work. I could list you a bunch of friends. People from church are my friends. My in-laws, my ex-in-laws are my friends. You don't think I have any friends? I think maybe it's not me that doesn't have any. Possibly. I am referring to people who are spreading a bunch of baloney around about me that's not true, and I'm setting the record straight. Um, tell my husband to stop farting and belching. It's disgusting. Um, if he is even wanting to come and give me a hug and he happens to have gas, I think that's pretty normal. It wasn't like planned that way. We just laughed it off because otherwise it would be embarrassing. Things happen, guys. We're human. Our bodies do those kind of things. It's kind of normal. It's not like we said, "Oh, wow, I'm doing a live video. Come on in here and let out some gas." Come on, be real. It's just, and I'm not talking to y'all in here. I'm talking to the people that are absolutely ridiculous. And I don't know if they're doing things for views or what the deal is, but they're spreading all kinds of manure around. Um, they don't believe I have a mentor. Really, I'm not naming his name for you because I respect my mentor and I love my mentor, and I'm not going to do that to him. And I don't want people contacting him and starting stuff with him. Hi, honey.
Oh,
But yes, I do have a mentor. He's a pastor. And he has known me since, wow, 2000, what is it? Not 13.
but what you forgot to mention is I don't have a gallbladder, so I can't control my.
Oh, and my husband doesn't have a gallbladder, which is why he has gas problems, y'all. So yeah, he can't control that. And the people that are saying these things, I know have illnesses themselves. So how about just a little teeny bit of compassion for people? I have sat and I have listened to these people say this stuff about me, and I have no problem with people having an opinion of me.
I like the little troll.
Yeah. My husband likes your little troll. Trolls beat. I have no problem with people having an opinion about me, but if you say something that's not true, I'm going to set you straight and say, nope, that's not true. Okay, that's true. So I've told you what is true so far, that I do live here. And it's not true that I'm trying to get pity. But it is true that I have a mentor. I indeed have a mentor. Um, Firestorm Ministries was the ministry that he came from.
I haven't met anybody that hasn't had gas.
And actually, he has met my mentor, haven't you, honey?
Yeah.
We go out to dinner with him, actually. He's also a truck driver. That's his job during the day. So, yes, he oversees my videos. He knows exactly what I put on here. When I'm hurt by people, I run to him and he prays with me.
I never saw the movie.
What movie?
Trolls.
Oh, my husband never saw the movie Trolls. So yeah, that stuff is for real. Eating with cats is disgusting. Mm.
And that's why I don't get on YouTube or Facebook or anything.
Yeah, that's why my husband doesn't come on here
Because I'm
because
tired of all the fake people and
he's
drama.
tired of the fakeness, the drama, the stirring up of trouble, the people that make videos and then seem to sneak me in. They're like really obsessed with me, apparently. I'm like the going topic now. Whatever. Talk about the Watts people. There's people that died in that tragedy. We came on here to talk about Watts. Now I don't have to. This is my channel. I'll talk about what I want. That stuff depresses me. And I've never been about covering crime situations. Like I've said before, my daughter sent me the video of her announcing her pregnancy to Chris. That's how I got caught up in this whirlwind of craziness.
Yeah, having high anxiety sucks. I had to take a bus to go to the doctor's the other day and ended up having to take like 4 buses, and I thought my heart was gonna beat out of my chest.
Yeah, exactly. So it's fine if I want to be the crazy cat lady. Good. I'm glad it's fine with you. Not that I need your permission to do it, but I don't have 30 cats. I used to have 30 cats. In my first marriage, we had 30 cats. You've been talking about it on your videos, the Watts thing, you mean? I talk about it, but I'm not going to only talk about that. It's depressing. Plus, there isn't much to say until you know more about it anyway. We're all waiting for that thing tomorrow. Everybody is. Thank you for coming.
Yeah. I'm going back to my rest.
Okay. He's watching WWE, so he's going back to that. Yes, Matthew, I watched your vid. We have a lot in common, Pumpkin said.
That's cool.
He said that's cool. Oh, by the way, that was dragged through the mud too. My husband's video. It took him all the courage in the world. And these other people, some of them didn't even want to get online or on videos until they talked to me and I encouraged them to face their fears. And now that they're facing them, they're bashing my husband who has extreme diagnosed anxiety. How does that make sense? And how is that Christian? I have no idea, but apparently this person thinks it's perfectly all right to treat people that way when I have never treated them that way. And yeah, again, I'm going to tell my truth. And if it's a lie, I'm going to say it's a lie and I'm going to call it a lie. All right. Everybody that donated that money other night, come on, she thinks if she sings, you'll give her money. How cruel. How absolutely cruel. And the fact is, if somebody comes on here and wants to donate to me, what is that to anybody else? That's what Super Chat is for. There are gamers that get Super Chat. I'm not naming names. There are more than one. Oh, that's Matthew, not Michael. Or unless Michael's saying that. I know the woman that did donate money to me for my water heater regrets doing it because of some of this other stuff that's going around about me. Don't regret it and know that it is going to pay for that water tank like I told you it is. I just haven't put it in yet because there's something called a bank account that money from YouTube needs to go to before you can have the money to buy the heater. That's kind of common sense. You can't just, oh wow, I got all this money on Super Chat. I think I'll go spend it. How are you going to get to it? It's got to be deposited into an account. Yeah, he is one of a kind, and I do have a good husband. Thank you. So yeah, go ahead and mock me and say, well, she thinks if she sings, you'll give her money. Are you jealous because I have a voice and can sing? Really? The voice I got is from him. Maybe he didn't want you to have that talent. Maybe cooking or something else is your talent. I happen to know that there's a lot of really good cooks that make some really awesome recipes on here. I don't fault you for that. Maybe people are going to start sending you super chat money when you show your recipes. I hope they do. But don't fault me because I sing. In fact, people have asked me to do a Christmas program. So I plan on doing that in December. I will do that. And if I get super chat money, it will go towards my rent. It'll go towards my house. It'll go towards living expenses. Sandra says she gets panic attacks really bad sometimes, but she just manages it somehow. And other YouTubers saying, yeah, I know they do. But apparently it's a crime because I can sing and I guess this person can't. So they're going to be mad at me for that or whatever. All right. If she talks about Chris Watts, you'll give her money. I don't even want to talk about Chris Watts. I don't want to talk about the Watts at all. But that is what people want to discuss because it's hitting home to people. It's something that people want to know about. It's something people want answers to. Something I want answers to at this point. It's been dragged on long enough. I would like to really just have some closure where they say, okay, this is what happened. This is the condition the bodies were in. This is who did it. And be done with it and move on. I'm tired of the Watts thing. Seriously. If he did this, we're giving him way too much attention. If he didn't do it, then we're constantly bashing somebody that didn't quite deserve all the bashing. So either way, it's a losing proposition any way you toss it. Um, these people said that they wouldn't get online talking about people like I do. Really? Who have I talked about in a bad way? I have not mentioned any names whatsoever. And if I did do any videos mentioning names, pretty sure you won't see them here as far as if I'm mentioning them in a bad light. So, no, I'm not the one. And now these people aren't mentioning names either because they know they've been reported. Because I'm not going to have slander and libel aimed at me when all I did was try to be kind to these people all along and just disagreed with their viewpoints and misunderstood some things. Yes, I know, but that doesn't convince me of anything, trolls. I don't know what I can believe and what I can't. I'm going to believe the final outcome. That's what I'm believing. All right, so then they're telling me to leave them alone, no communication. I'm not the one constantly bringing me up covertly without mentioning my name. My name is in several different places right now, several different live chats. I'm not the one saying my name in those chats and saying mean things and untrue things about me and exaggerating things for what? I don't get it. That's not me doing that though. That's y'all. Um oh, they don't believe I have college degrees. Now, I don't have them with me at the moment. They are put away somewhere. And I don't need to prove that to you. But as I've said, you can call my college, Kaplan University, and if they'll tell you private information about people that attended there, you will find out I did attend there. You can also call Black Hawk College, which is where I did my prerequisites. I have quite a lengthy transcript that I could read to you, or not transcript, quite lengthy transfer papers, whatever it is that lists all the classes you took. I didn't go to school for 4 years through 2 divorces and a remarriage in between and get my bachelor's and master's degree so that you can sit there and say, "Well, I don't believe she even has it." You can believe what you want. You can say what you want. No, I'm not putting it online. I don't plan on it. I'm just saying I indeed have a bachelor's and master's degree. If I didn't, I would not have the job that I have now because you don't get that without a degree. Or at least without passing their test. And I didn't have to take the test because my transfers proved that I had a college degree. Mm. Also, I'm planning on going back to college. Couldn't do that without the degrees I have either. I'm going to graduate college, which means I had to graduate. Plus, by the way, to those people that don't believe I graduated, you might want to watch my videos where I filmed my graduation ceremony. It wasn't staged. It was an actual ceremony. It's just dumb. Dumb stuff people are saying. Just ridiculous. Okay, I have the delusion that people want to be like me. Well, I kind of got that delusion from going into people's chat areas and listening to them use my words, the very words I say in my videos, pose themselves on video exactly like I pose myself, film them at the same time, certain meals and whatever, as I do. So maybe that's my delusion that you want to be like me. No, I don't think so. I don't think that was a delusion at all. And I'm not the only one that's seen it and noticed it and went, oh my God, those people are trying to imitate you. And if you are, they say imitation is a sincerest form of flattery. So I guess you're trying to flatter me. No, I doubt that. I don't know what your motive is. Don't want to know. But I'm going to ask you to stop because I'm going to keep reporting people that keep doing this kind of stuff because it's ridiculous. All right. I'm losing subscribers. Okay. And I think you were in my live chat, all of y'all that are doing this to me. When I said I didn't care if I lost subscribers, I'm not on here for a fan club. I'm not on here to gain subscribers, although I did say I wanted 7,000 subscribers. because I think it'd be cool to say I have 7,000 subscribers. Nothing more, nothing less. Not so I can say, "Oh, I got 7,000 and you only have 2,000." That's juvenile. That's teeny bopper stuff. My daddy's bigger than your daddy. I have a bigger bike than you have. That's childish. I'm not on here for that. If I have subscribers, I know Orange Tabby, that's not what this video is about though, but I agree. I will eventually get to where I am totally focused on the people that are here in sincerity. This is just one of those videos right now where yeah, exactly, Reba. This is just one of those videos right now that I'm covering telling the truth about who I am and what's been said and how it's not true and why it's not true. That's what this is about right now. I understand if it's not what you were looking for tonight, and I will have my other stuff back on, I promise you. But this needed to be said, and after a lot of prayer and praying about how to go about it, I feel this is the way to do it. So that's how I'm doing it. All right. Anyway, so if I lose subscribers, I lose subscribers. If I'm not on here, I'm not on here. Thank you, Orange. I've got other stuff up my sleeve. Don't worry. I got plenty of topics to cover. Really do. There's plenty to talk about. All right. I don't know what that means. I'm not going to mention names, so we're skipping that. People telling people not to trust me. Thanks. Smearing my reputation, smearing my ministry, my outreach, my vocation. Tell people not to trust me. That's real nice of you. Thanks a lot. I was the one that helped some of you, and then you go around telling people not to trust me because you had a misunderstanding with me that you won't even talk to me face to face about. You'd rather just bash me behind my back and say lies about me and make me look bad instead of talking like civilized adults about things. So yeah, go ahead and tell people not to trust me because you know what? I don't believe in karma, but I do believe you reap what you sow, which is why I'm not mentioning names. Um, oh Lord, is Dee Dee back up online again? Oh Lord is the one that puts me here or takes me off. That's all I can say to that one. He's also the only one that can put you here or take you off. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, including Pale Talk, including YouTube, Facebook, or anything on here. I believe in predestiny. He knew this was going to happen, and he knew I was supposed to be here when I was here, and he knows I'm still supposed to be here, or I wouldn't be here. I'm not naming names, Pumpkin, or you'll find it out soon enough if you don't know already. Just pop around to some Watts rooms. All right. There was a lot of he said, she said about other people that I have been in my chat rooms with, my chat live shows that were totally misconstrued about disagreements people had, etc. Oh, you'll know. You won't even need me to tell you. You'll just hear it. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. And these people are speaking loud and clear. They think I'm narcissistic. This one always gets me because I've been tested for narcissism, narcissistic personality disorder, when I went through all the stuff in the past with the true narcissists in my life. I am not narcissistic. I am not a narcissist. Yes, I talk about myself sometimes because, well, I'm referring to me. So I think I'd be talking about myself and my house and my situation. If I'm talking about me, I'll be talking about myself. That's not a narcissist. And if you think that's what one is, I suggest you go do some research. She is full blown narcissistic. That's the other thing said about me. No, I'm not even partially narcissistic, other than healthy narcissism of self protection, which everybody should have. Narcissists form a false persona. I am not false. If you met me today, you'd see the same person, you'd see the same house, you'd see everything exactly like you see online. I am not a phony, never have been, never will be. I do not lack empathy for people. I have tried to reach out to you and talk to you, and then you take me reaching out as I'm sending you constant emails. She's constantly contacting me and won't leave me alone. That's how you respond to somebody trying to talk things over with you. Okay, it's not me with the problem at this point. It's these people with the problem, and I'm not owning that. I'll own my end of things. If you want to confront me on things that I've done and I've done them, I will tell you, look, I am so sorry. I did that. I'm sorry I hurt your feelings. I'm sorry. If you want to come in here and get a public apology for something you call me on that I indeed did, count on a public apology. I have no problem apologizing to any of you if I indeed did what you say I did. Gaslighting. Oh, I'm gaslighting. Who am I gaslighting and how? How did I say that? No, you didn't do this, but you really did. Or yes, you did this, but you really didn't. That's gaslighting. I don't see how I'm doing that at all. Thank you, Tanya. Me too, because this is a big waste of time that I could really be spending on other things. But as I said, I prayed, and this is what God wanted me to talk about for this particular thing. Oh, yes, they have channels. Yes. Look up Chris Watts and anybody talking about it, and you'll find them. Okay, Gina, I already explained this to you. My husband does not have a gallbladder, and it's not him doing any business. It's him having gas. So if you have an issue with that, what can I say? It's human nature. I'm not getting caught up in the chat comments like this right now. All right. They say that I doubt that they had the illnesses they told me they had. No, I've never doubted that. It's clear to me that they have some kind of issues. No, we're not talking about Trump. I don't know what that means either. Right. Some songs I can sing. You're right. And some songs I can't. And I've admitted that. And when I try, oh, cool bean. When I try to sing certain songs and I can't, I just stop singing. And I tell you, oh, too high, I can't reach it. Okay. If I go into their rooms, they will tell it like it is and they'll confront me. Okay. That's fine. More like you will attack me if I go into your rooms or into your chats. Because that's what happens every time I go into the chat. I get bashed and trashed and slammed, and every manner of goofiness comes against me. So it'd be nice if I came into your chat room and you confronted me in a godly adult manner instead of childish, juvenile, he said, she said, lies and exaggerations. I'm ready for that. An adult conversation anytime y'all are ready. All right. Yes, I asked them to send emails so that I would not be fired from my job because somebody had contacted my place of employment and started stuff. That is true. You're not going to know because I'm not mentioning channels and I'm not mentioning names. I'm not getting this video flagged. Thank you very much. Somebody had said something about putting our email into a video so people could see what was said. Go for it. Please do. Please put the video or the emails that we had back and forth together, but make sure you put your side too, not just mine. Make sure you put both sides. Like I've just shared without sharing specifics on the emails. Please do that. I already read that. Said I trashed them. No, I did not trash anybody. I simply asked, why are you doing this? Already covered that. Oh, I did not tell you somebody sent me $300 because that person did not send me $300. They sent me $150, and that's what I told you. Get your facts straight. Yeah, telling people, be careful with me. Be very careful. Okay, be careful then. Oh, don't come in here if you fear me. I've said that many times. If you don't like me or you're afraid of me or I intimidate you, do not come into my room, into my chats. Simple. Oh, the night that this person said there she is emailing her again. I'm pretty sure I was not emailing her at that point because I was actually watching what she was doing at the time she said I was emailing her, and I couldn't be emailing her if I was watching a video of her. No, I did not get an envelope full of money. What I did do was take my cash that I deposited or that I cashed at the bank and put the cash into the envelope and held it up to show everybody this is what this is going towards, to be accountable to people. And this was twisted too. Oh, she got an envelope full of money. Where's her hot water tank? No, the envelope full of money was the 150 I told them about. That's all that was in that envelope, I'm pretty sure. And if it wasn't, then it was money that I added to it to save up for the hot water tank. Yeah, I know, Katie. It's confusing, but if you came in the beginning, you'd understand. And that's okay that you didn't, because of course this will be posted so everybody can see it. Um, these people were told to change their number and their emails. Go for it if you want. It's not going to hurt my feelings any. Change your email, your numbers, whatever. Change the names of your rooms. Lock your rooms. Lock your live chats. No, I am reading information that came from places. We will not say where it came from. It came from all over the place. I have a lot of drama. The only drama I have right now is from people that totally misunderstood and misinterpreted everything I said and are now lying about me. That's the drama I have. And after tonight, I won't be having any more drama because this is the last time I'm doing this goofiness. Unless somebody else starts something with me that's worth talking about. But tonight, like I said, I prayed. I felt this is what this time was going to be for. Okay. So yeah, I invited these people to my Christmas sing-along thing that is coming up in December. I promise you that. That's going to happen once I have a voice. People have said I'm schizophrenic. Is that one of my diagnoses? Nope. Nope. And if it wasn't too private to do so, I would show you my diagnoses. There's no schizophrenia on it. Cyclothymia, ADD, no schizophrenia. It's not one of my diagnoses. So if you're going to tell people I'm schizophrenic, make sure you get me diagnosed or re-diagnosed because that is not one of them. Oh, I know she has. Oh, about things I've said about Disney World being evil. Look it up. Type it in. You'll find out for yourself what that's all about. I didn't make that up. I don't remember, and I don't have any email to prove that I told anybody, oh, well, you probably take your children to Disney World. I don't remember ever saying that, nor do I see any emails stating that I said that. So that was something most likely embellished and added into something. So, hi, Lisa. Any videos that were deleted from anybody? They were reported, yes, by me, yes. Not for me saying that they were my video. That is a lie. Never said it was my video. What I did say was they're imitating me. They're using my words. They're using my poses. They're trying to pretend they're me. That's why the videos got deleted. I never said they were mine. They were in their own place, wherever they filmed them. I never said, oh, she stole my video or he stole my video. Those were mine. No, I didn't. Not true. I'm not going to allow people to bash me and talk against who I really am, creating doubt in people's minds about my credentials, about my looks, about my talents, about where I live, and not say anything about it. No, sorry, not going to do it. Oh, and by the way, a lot of times in the past, when I've tried to confront things like in churches, they'll say, well, Jesus spoke not a word when he was accused. Have you read the other gospels? There were times Jesus had quite a bit to say, and I have quite a bit to say. It's Disney World, it's Disneyland, it's everywhere. Oh, I humiliate people too. That's the other thing. Who have I humiliated? I have not humiliated anybody. And if you feel humiliated, maybe it's because your behavior has been humiliating. And I'm just calling you on it. And I'm pointing out that you are lying and totally misunderstanding and misinterpreting and misjudging and pointing fingers where they don't belong pointed. So, no, that's not my heart. I wouldn't have invited people to my Christmas show and to come into my chats if I was trying to humiliate and mistreat people. That's not me. I won't say that's you, but maybe it is. Maybe you need to look at your own heart and examine it. We all fall short. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But in these cases, no, I didn't. Um, Statement of my cat being hurt. That is true. My cat was hurt. My cat had a hurt paw. I was going to take her to the vet. We didn't have the money for the vet at the time. We felt awful about it. But you can't do something you can't do. So my cat did not get taken to the vet. My cat got outside, ran around, was happy as a clam, and the next day was perfectly fine. So we think maybe she pinched her paw, stepped on something, whatever. We checked her paw. There was nothing there. No broken bones. I know how to check for broken bones. Hi, seek me. Oh, cats being where I eat. I often cook with my cat up on my shoulder. Truth. I do. Will continue to. Doesn't bother me. Why should it bother you? Am I feeding you my food? I'm not asking anybody to come join me for dinner. I rarely have cat hairs in my food, by the way. Especially with my short-haired cat. She doesn't shed hair into my food. She just sits up on my shoulder, usually up over my shoulder, and I pet her while I'm cooking. We will love you long, long time. Okay. Anyways, um, and they're telling me, you can't have your cat there while you're cooking. Who are you? My mother? You don't have a right to tell me where I can have my pets. I can have my pet sitting on my head if I want to. You are not my mama. You're not my God. You're not my leader of any kind. You're just a woman on the internet that has a grudge. Or a man on the internet that has a grudge. Or many women. Or many men. You're all sorts of people that are after me, apparently. And I'm going to keep on cooking with my cat. Because my cat likes me and I miss my cat when I'm at work during the day. So when I come home and my cat wants to be in my arms, she's going to be up on my shoulder and in my arms. Deal with it. All right. Oh, I already covered that. Yes, I live here, lived here since 2013. Was hoping for compassion, not pity from people, because I was taught that people don't know your situation until you tell them what it is. They can't help you if they don't know you need help. So, yeah, they can't stop tuning in, but they can't stand me. Isn't that weird? They mentioned that the person connected with me owning this house is a narcissist. True story. He is. He definitely is. He wouldn't admit it because narcissists don't admit it, but he is. That's the truth. Um, why I don't sue the people involved with my house? Because it's my daughter and son-in-law. Truth. That is true. They did not lie about that. My daughter and son-in-law indeed have the ownership of the house until I pay it off, which is about 2 years, maybe sooner, who knows. Then they said, I've flipped on people before. I've flipped on people. Yeah, probably. Doesn't everybody sometimes flip on people? I haven't flipped on anybody on the internet, not intentionally. And if I have, I'm sorry. Wasn't trying to flip on anybody. I do get upset when I'm being misrepresented and lied about. And yeah, you'll hear about it if I feel it's time to talk about it. And it's time. So I am. I'll be making another video after this to share some really positive information. But let me just get all this out so that everybody knows the truth. And then I will get to that next video. I don't want to do it on this video. This video is what this video is. It's me setting things straight because I'm tired of being bashed and not saying anything about it and acting like it doesn't bother me because it bothers me and it should bother me. I think anybody would be bothered by being lied about. Right, pumpkin. Another thing, me. She needs to look in a mirror. That's what a narcissist is. No, a narcissist is not. Again, you might want to do some research. I have psychology degrees. I've studied this stuff. I know what a narcissist is. I've done video after video on it. I've studied Sam Beckman's stuff. It's not somebody that looks in a mirror and talks about themselves all the time. So get your facts straight. Again, that is not a narcissist. So nope, not true. Beep, wrong answer. Um, it's something about me sending an email with a picture of me in a white shirt that I had just had a shower and I looked happy. It's possible that I did send a picture to this person. I'm not denying that. And I probably was wearing a white shirt, probably my favorite white shirt with ruffles and stuff on it that I really like. And I probably did have a hot shower, but guess what? It wasn't at my house. It was at my ex-husband's house or my daughter's house, but it was not here. So, yes, I was happy. Who isn't happy when they get a shower when they haven't had the ability to take one in a week because they can't use hot water? Seriously? Okay. Um, oh, and had an issue with me going to my ex-husband's house for showers. My husband goes there too. Why do you have an issue with that? You're not in my family. I can be friends with who I want. I can go to the houses of people I want. How is that affecting you? Do you think your morality is something I need to follow because you wouldn't do something or because you don't have that situation? I am not you. I am me. My situation is my situation and mine alone. And I have a right to take a shower any place I want to take a shower. Just be glad I take one. Or you'd have something else to complain about. Oh, she probably stinks because she never showers. It's just ridiculous. My ex and I tolerate each other just fine. Our families are like that. My sister-in-law, who I still consider my sister-in-law, even though it's from my first marriage, she will always be my sister-in-law in my head, even though it's not logical. And I'm the same way with her. She sees me as her sister-in-law. We call each other sister-in-law. Um, she has her ex-husband come out to the house and go hunting with her current husband. We're just like that. We don't hold grudges. We forgive, we move on, we realize, okay, so and so's here with their new wife. Good for them. Who cares? Why is it such a big hang up with people? I'm sorry if your life didn't work out that way. I'm sorry if maybe your ex husband is a creeper and you can't be around him. That's terrible. But that's not my situation. So I'm not going to live like I resent the man and not ever see my children who he's around. They're my kids too. I gave birth to them. And I'm not going to mistreat him because that's not a right thing to do to somebody. As long as he's not being ugly to me, I'm not going to be ugly to him. Um, some of the things that were said, and I'm not going to quote them exactly. I could, but I'm not going to. Um, Statements that people have made in their videos that sound exactly like things I say. I don't know if it's that you can't get your own views, so you have to copy me. I'm not sure. And people have called me strange. I don't think that I'm the one that's strange, really. I'm not strange. Depends on what your definition is of it, I guess. But what's strange is coming into somebody's YouTube channel or their live shows, lashing out at them, acting like you're happy to be here, posting positive comments, and then going and opening up your own video, bashing the person. That seems to be the term everybody uses, bashing. I'll be right back. Gonna let the kitty in. Maybe to sit on my shoulder while I cook. I'm not cooking, but just saying. Hi, boy. Baby's still in here. Hi, guy. Oh, is she still out there? Mimi. Hang on, guys. I gotta let the other one in. Yes, I have 3 cats, by the way. That part is true. They got that right. Meech. Meecha. Meecha. There you are, Meech. Cold out, huh? It's winter-ish. Not warm out. Drink your water. All right. I'm almost done with this, thankfully, I think. All right. Oh, and the people that are all in cahoots are hanging out with a person that has almost cost me my job. So if that tells you anything about the caliber of these type of people, that's just shady and disturbing to me. You don't do that to somebody that, you're trying to be nice to. I also have been accused of pushing books on Kindle. Pushing books. Yeah, that's kind of what you do when you sell books. I have made some booklets. They're 99 cents a piece. One is on intermittent fasting, and the other one is on narcissism. Feel free to check them out. They're on Kindle. I can share the link if you want it. Just write me at delusiondispeller@gmail.com. Nothing wrong with pushing materials, as they say, pushing, selling, telling people to check it out. Kind of how we all make a living. I got news for them and everybody else. That's what you do when you go to the grocery store. Those products are being pushed on you because that's what you do when you go buy stuff. People are selling them to you. Good Lord. It's called business. Exactly. Yeah, exactly, Katie. That's kind of what we figured out. They wish they were me, I guess. Whatever. Um, my foster mom once told me, don't ever envy somebody because if you're going to envy them, you have to envy everything about them. You would have had to have their life, their pains, their sadness, their relationship breakups, and everything else. They want my pretty skin. That's cute. So let's see. I already said I'm not looking for friends online. Oh, they mentioned a client way back when in the day. I think it was like 2012, 11, something like that, that would not take her medicine. And I chewed her out. Maybe I did. I was pretty ticked off at that point, and that's why I stopped seeing clients soon after that, at least clients with those issues. I told the person I'm setting a boundary with you because when you don't take your medicine, you get very ugly with me, and you've even admitted it. So please, if you're going to contact me, make sure you take your meds first because I'm not going to talk to you because you get nasty. So they called me up. They hadn't taken their meds. They admitted they hadn't taken their meds. And I said, do you remember what I said I was going to do? What? I was not talking to you until you took your medicine. So call me back another time. I'll be here. I'll be happy to talk to you, but I'm not talking to you when you're not on your meds. That person from that moment on has made my life a living nightmare. So, at least allegedly, I will say. Pretty sure they're behind all of the baloney I've been going through. Not online necessarily, but definitely offline. And actually, they've admitted to causing problems. Well, another person has admitted, with which may be this person, to causing me problems in my actual life recently. So that is true. I did say that to the client. I did. I was labeled a stalker. Nope, I'm not a stalker. Don't have time for anything like that and wouldn't do it if I could. Don't really care that much to be involved in somebody's personal life or be like them or anything. I have an everyday life. So I was accused of wanting to be like other people. No, but actually people have used my words, staged their videos to look like mine, like I told you, and that's it. So anyway, that's all I have to say on all of that. I feel better for having gotten that out. Now you've heard the truth. If you have any questions, now's the time to ask me or write to me at delusiondispeller@gmail.com. I will tell you everything as accurately as I can from my point of view of who I am, of what I said, of whatever you want to know. So now these people can continue saying what they want. I've gotten the truth out there about what really happened and what's been happening. Now you know from the other side. That's all I wanted was to tell my side so that when you wander into these people's live chats and you hear this stuff, you can say, now, wait a minute. She explained that this is what really went on. And you can choose to believe me or you can choose to believe them, or you can come up with your own solution or closure to the issue. But now at least you have both sides of it. That's it. Anyway, so I do want to do another video, so I will close this room down and I will open it up again. First, does anybody have any questions or anything you want to say before I do that? Because then we're going to be talking about something a lot better than this. Anyone at all. I'll give you a few minutes to think about it. I'm going to get me some tea. Misha, why are you drinking? Eat my soup, you little stinker. Eat my soup. That wasn't yours, but I'll get you some. Here. Here you go, Mitch. Hopefully you don't got my chicken chunk. You do, don't you? Nope, that was I'm so hungry. All right. Anybody? Nope, nobody. All right, I'm going to close down. I hope to see you when I reopen. Stick around. It won't be but a moment. I'll see you there on the other side. Thanks for listening.